Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Comics Live. Yeah! With Zombie Joe Comics and Coffee Monster.
I literally joined because you brought me on with your energy. I was
Did
like,
I?
I'm not gonna join if you don't bring in the energy. If you failed on it, I was just gonna be like, you're on your own. Can you
Thank
imagine?
thank you for gracing me with your presence. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. That was me doing a curtsy, like
Wow.
halfway. So what we were talking about backstage, and before everyone gets on and I make a fool of myself, I'm gonna do it. I wasn't just telling you it. I was not joking. So here's today's, and I didn't do gummies. I'm doing chocolate. So these are called Incredibles, and they're Mile High mints. Okay, and each little bit has 100 mg cannabis milk chocolate tea mint. Okay, dude, literally they make these things like they're chocolate bars. Look, let me show you.
That's
Let
a
me show you.
felony here in Idaho.
So you're
Maybe
committing
not.
a felony by doing this with me.
Well, maybe not a felony, but it's a crime, right? Yes. So now I am complicit in your crime here in the state of Idaho. Thanks.
Well, I mean, you'll get in a little bit of trouble, but you're white, so you'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. It'll be fine.
Okay, so I'm not doing like a whole ass type though because these are actual chocolates. I'm gonna do quite a bit down the hatch, and then I'll see you guys at the end of the show because I probably won't remember any of it. And then
that's so ridiculous.
Halfway through, I'll probably take another half. It's fine.
It's fine.
If I start laughing a bunch, just talk.
So how much does that cost? Like one of those things? Is it like a chocolate bar, like a Hershey's bar?
I wish. No, this one was $18 on sale.
God damn.
But to be honest, it tastes good.
But is it like the size of like a Hershey's bar?
Literally, yeah. And then each square has quite a bit in it though. This was $3 and this is bomb. But it's not edible. I mean, it's edible, but it's not edible.
Why not just make your own?
So I actually have you ever had the Mexican crinkle cookies? But I don't know what they're really called. That's just the nickname I grew up hearing them called.
Yeah. I don't know what they're called.
You know, like
either,
the Mexican hot chocolate, like chocolate with the powdered, shit all over it. So I used to make those here in Vegas. That was the last thing I would make. I would make those here because someone like gave us some stuff and was like, hey, make something good with it. And then we were almost it was someone at the restaurant that Tony worked at, like when we first came out here. And then they were talking about maybe even like trying to sell the stuff I baked. But I just don't really have like the time to bake. Maybe if I did. But yeah, I might try doing it because I've been seeing it and people are making good money, especially with the gummies, because like I was telling you earlier, these people on TikTok will take a whole stack, shove it in their mouth, and then go get food. And they just like slowly deteriorate. So I don't know. There's this guy who does it, and like I said, he does it really funny. He'll like be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to XYZ or whatever," and then he ends up at the beach. Or he'll be like, "Oh, I'm going to Costco," and then all of a sudden he's in the back of the car eating peaches out of a glass jar. I mean, the peaches at Costco are good.
So if you were to like, say you were to like make your own food, whatever, pot food, and you were to sell it, is that legal in Nevada? Like, can anybody do that?
So there's licensing and food handler and stuff like that. There's a lot of like code, like health code things, but like
because they want taxes, legally. I'm sure.
Not legally, yeah. It's pretty easy to do. I don't even know that it's hard to do, to be honest. I feel like it's probably pretty easy to get it here because a lot of people do it. Like lately, I'm finding a lot of more people doing it though, obviously without pot. But I have a feeling a lot of them will do it and sell the regular stuff, and maybe you just have to have like the secret menu. Like I'm on to people on that, which I could do that. I could do like a little like Sabrina's cakes. Though that's a good one, Sabrina's cakes, and then like I'll have like a good girl like big cakes, big ass on the cover or whatever. Cakes on Sabrina. That's a good one too. Dude, we're gonna have to start a cake shop. Saturday Night Comics cake shop.
A cake shop.
Yeah. And then we'll be like the secret menu.
I'm not interested in going to jail, so I'll have to pass on that adventure.
I don't see why not.
No? Like I said, Idaho is a whole different ball game.
New
in
year,
Nevada.
same degenerates. See, even
Uh-huh.
our banner says it.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm gonna post this one right now because literally no one's on here right now. So it's like, oh, thanks for supporting a couple of nerds. Nobody, absolutely nobody.
Okay, there's one person watching.
Oh, I thought it was you.
It is me.
See, I knew it. And it's not Rick, our super fan, because I know he's out. His back's out. Although
His
I question
back's
if he can
out.
watch it still. Yeah.
How do you throw
ran
your
him
back
ragged
out?
last time he saw you.
How do you throw your back out sitting in front of the computer? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, he was playing some intense Fortnite, and next thing you know, I didn't hear from him for a minute, and then he's like, "Oh, my back," and I was like, "Damn, that Fortnite game must have really been hardcore." Now there's 2 people watching. It's Rick, and we're talking about him. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
Probably.
That'd be hilarious, though.
We're sorry, Rick. We didn't mean it.
Well, and to be honest, though, like for those who do actually come on and watch us, we appreciate it because we really don't plan to be like every freaking Saturday or every week or every whatever content person. We're just gonna be on here when we can and when we feel like it.
Everything
And
is very random.
Exactly. And sometimes it'll be pretty damn, thought out or planned out. Okay. We're gonna be like professional sometimes.
I don't know about that. Man, everything's so bare back here.
I said sometimes though, so it lets us kind of do it without having that like priority thing behind it. Don't like make me like that. I will say though, guys, if you watch us on the rewind, definitely catch us next time though, because we're gonna be doing our room tour. And we are going to be planning that bitch out. That's gonna be a good show. And there will be drinking involved. P.S. By the way, I didn't tell you that, but we're gonna be drinking too. Should be the drunken room tour.
So same as normal.
Or I can just take a stack of edibles right before we go in.
Lord.
Like room tour. And then you'll be like, room tour, chug a bottle of vodka.
No. No, not happening.
Dude, that would be a pretty lit show, though. We'd be like, I don't
You'd
know that
be,
we'd probably be touring the bathroom. You would be
you
touring
wouldn't
the bathroom.
be making any sense. I would be puking in a bucket. That would probably not be a good show.
I already don't make sense, so. Oh, speaking of sense, JSS isn't even here. Wow.
No.
I'm
Somebody's watching, though.
I'm a little hurt.
Somebody's creeping.
Thanks, Mom. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even have a mom.
Right.
I don't even have parents, and I'm like, thanks, Dad. My dad's dead. Well, the show just turned. Well, then before everyone gets on, again, another little dorky thing that before everyone gets on is, okay, so something I'm collecting, and this is like the little boo-boos I collect, which I still collect, by the way. I don't care if you don't like them. I still collect them. And I'll be showing you my full collection in the room tour because it is being displayed. My Labubu's?
Yeah, so that was like hot for like a real quick minute. Like, what the fuck happened to those?
I don't know. I'm still getting them, me and my kiddo sometimes. It's just we're going for like the crazy ones and the good ones. So we're well aware
that some are fake. I already saw one at the thrift store. I swear to God, like they had it in the glass case up front.
See, in Vegas, they sell them at the flea markets, and they're like the real ones and the fake. Right now, it's all about squishies, which you'll understand why here in a minute. But yeah, so the boo-boos are still a thing for me. But the thing is I actually like them just because they're old Japanese like anime toys and stuff. Like the real ones are made really good quality. Like they're just really cool looking to me. But they have all kinds of them, so it's just cool. So I'm gonna try to probably get a couple of like the Stitch or something here soon. But I haven't bought one of those in a hot minute. Now, something else I started collecting, which I told you I wanted to collect for a while because you were collecting this. But first of all, or actually, I'll show that one first. So there's two new things two new weird things I'm collecting. But I am the first collector of this out of our group, even if you guys think you guys are, because I collected them back when the teeth were made out of real teeth.
Oh,
but
God,
I finally purchased me a Fuggler, finally, because me and the boys went out one. And they don't have any of the cool ones out right now because everyone already bought them up and everyone's reselling them. That's how Vegas is. And I don't really care because I got the one I wanted. And I saw it with you when you were on the call or whatever. When you're at like one of the, what was that one weird store that you have that's called
Fred Meyer's.
Yeah, see? That one.
Yeah.
But I got me the old one.
Oh my God. You know what I saw today? Today they had Care Bear Fugglers.
Oh my God, I saw them on think TikTok or something, and I want one so bad. So I am gonna get the nerdy ones for sure, but I'm gonna collect these, and these are gonna go up. I'm gonna put like a special shelf, I think, up here on this like top thing where the top of my balcony is, like that little space. I'll put like because you know I'm
shelf.
fancy. My gaming, streaming, whatever nerdy room. It has a balcony. No, it's not it's a loft, but you know what I mean. It's got a good view. But look at him. So he's like the crochet one.
Yes, I saw him when I was at the store.
He looks like a little Tonio. See the little like pinky eyes.
Oh God.
Oh, by the way,
you need a little hat for him.
We were actually talking about you and how you used color shampoo for a little while until Mike talked you out of it. So we were talking about that. Well, you left us on a call. We were on a call for like an hour and you didn't join. Like, what do you expect? And he was talking about how he finally, because he shaved or whatever. And I was like, where the frick is your beard, dude? He's waiting until he can grow it out like this gray. And so we started talking about you and how you were dyeing your beard. And I was like, oh, you don't want to do colored shampoo like Joe? And then we're reminiscing about how you did. And then we told Tony about the whole story of how we shamed you.
I hate you both, and I hate that will always be a thing.
That's always going to be a thing. And it's literally my favorite thing in the whole world. That was the first day I ever learned that there was something as colored shampoo and that you didn't have to do a whole dyeing thing. And then number two, that you use it for your beard. Yeah.
But now you can see I'm going with the Robert Lopez impersonation. Like I even have the same. I have the same pattern, like the dark and the dark, actually, right?
Yeah, you kind of do. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's very odd. Like
get your own thing. God, come up with him here.
I can't even grow my beard right. No matter what I do, it's fucked up.
No, I didn't mind the color. It was different for sure. I guess I didn't realize it at first, but I was in the gray. I don't really care. I mean, beards are beards. You just should have one.
Well, the problem was right. It was fine when it was short because it stayed just a nice shade. Right, but then I started growing it out, so it just keeps getting darker and darker and darker every time you use it, and then it looks fucking ridiculous. So, yeah.
I just keep remembering when you did the color shampoo. But yeah, so then my other weird nurse is the thing I've been playing with a lot, which I'll be doing when I'm on these shows because it'll help me with my ADHD. Are my that's the wrong one part to show is the Neatos. Have you heard of these?
No, do you just go on TikTok and like every trend that pops up, you're like, that's for me?
Yes. No, because there's too many. No, so whatever my kids want to get into, I get into with them. It's just me. It's just how it is. And then this way they get into things with me. And so this was Theo. Usually you can always tell whose idea it is. This was Theo's idea. But I'm sorry, they won me over because until you fill one of these, you cannot say shit to me. Okay,
you can stop. You can stop blaming these things on your kids, right? It's okay that you're weird. Like
no, I'm weird, 100%. And half the things that I collect, I collect, like I told you before, platform shoes. I collect like laptop bags.
Any trendy thing off TikTok?
Weird thing. Those things are not on TikTok. I don't know. I guess not all of my things are weird. But this thing, like I said, I had no idea about these until they showed me. And I'm telling you, the minute I touched one, I was like, I can't ever stop touching it. Like, ever.
So it's like an autistic toy?
Probably. So, honestly, that's probably what it is. That's probably why it's so easy for my kids to get me in on their little trendy things. Because as long as it can distract me or keep my attention, I'm sold. I'm sold. I mean, how will I know if I like it if I don't touch it? You know what I mean?
Rob. She touched everything, Rob.
I don't think there's enough time on this show to talk about all the things I've touched.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole problem.
But seriously, look at that. Look at that.
Like,
and inside is like, it's not like a regular squishy, okay? I'm obsessed. And then they have a gummy bear. Like, I need this. Thank you. Thank you for your approval. Because Joe does not approve.
No.
Says the guy who collects tube TVs and styrofoam heads. Like, you're gonna judge me.
So now, like, I was collecting. I'm still collecting CRT TVs, right? But now I'm changing my whole system around, right? So I was getting like a lot of ones from like the 90s, but now I'm deciding I only want black and white ones. So now I'm getting ones from like the 80s.
Are you serious?
I'm slowly replacing my ones from the 90s. Yeah. So I
Do
have
those
right now.
actually work though?
Yeah, I have. So I still have four regular of the color 90s like CRT TVs, but I have one TV from the 50s that I got to bring up here this week.
I mean,
It's
Joe's
huge,
pre 1980, so that makes sense.
and then I have four sitting on the ground right here next to me.
Pre.
This one here, I'll show you one. It's really cool. This is one of my newest ones I just got. It's little. It's little, but it looks cool. Oh, wait,
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Right? It's the cutest little TV ever.
I'm
So,
kind of
yeah.
upset. How much do those go for though?
I get them for cheap because I just Facebook Marketplace, right?
Well, is it that people just don't want to have a bunch of like radioactive shit laying around?
People want to use them for like gaming, right? Retro gaming. But that nostalgia quickly dies because a lot of the retro games suck and the TVs don't look great. Like there's a reason we have the TVs we have now, right?
Is
Because
that a shark?
the quality was not
LED.
good.
It's high quality
Oh,
with the highest
is that a
resolution.
shark? That is a yes. No, that's a Sylvania. It's a Sylvania, sir.
Oh, that really could have been a shark. Oh, my bad. I was talking
Sharp.
shit. Sharp.
Yeah, so
Shark?
I have an RCA
Maybe
right
the
here
edibles
next to
already
me.
kicking in.
Right here next to me, I have a General Electric, an RCA, and a Sylvania.
I remember, yeah, RCA's, they used to have like a little like shop, like a little pond looking shop, no? And they'd have all the little big tube TVs for sale. I wouldn't know. I'm not that old. I just remember seeing it in movies.
Yeah. So I'm slowly converting to the older TVs, right? The 90s ones are not that cool. They're easy to find, and people want way too much money for them. People don't like, I don't know, people, and like I said, people burn out on this nostalgia real quick because the games aren't that cool. The graphics look like shit on these TVs. So it's like they buy it, they set it all up, they use it like twice, and then it sits there. So then it
Yeah,
goes,
we're a
6 months
sucker for
later,
that
it's
because
back
we
on
have a lot
Facebook.
of the old game systems, so we had to get like a big tube TV.
Yeah.
But when we moved, it was the first thing we were able to set up and not have to rely on internet for. Because as you know, I was being boycotted, I guess, or whatever. Tonio wasn't doing internet for a minute, and you were encouraging him. The audacity. So I didn't have internet for a minute. We used to write off that. We used that TV because it has a built-in DVD player and stuff too. So it's like you can watch stuff on it and stuff. But
yeah, once I get the TV, my favorite TV right now, it's in the garage. It's a really old one. It's an old tube TV, but the pictures kind of fucked on it. I need to work on it, but it's really cool. That's going to be like in the center of the wall right here, and then all my other TVs will be around it. And like I said, slowly I'm replacing them with like older and older TVs.
Oh, so you are going to still have TVs behind you?
Yeah, no, it's just not. Right now they're just sitting on the floor to the side of me. Like the whole TV thing is still going to be behind me, but right now I'm just waiting. I got to move the TV from the garage to here. It weighs a ton, right? And I have to have my son help me. I can't do it by myself.
Yeah, because you're getting old. So when we moved ours in, I just made Tonio do it by himself because I was not going to do that.
No, this TV probably weighs like at least 150 pounds. Like it's huge, right?
You're fine.
And it's on a swivel stand. Like it's a little base on the bottom so you can turn the TV. Super cool.
I expect at least 2 or 3 cabinet sets.
2 or 3 cabinet sets? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Yes, with the built-in stereo and the record player and the whole thing. Yes. Yeah, no. I don't have any room, Rob. I do not have any room for all that. I wish I did. If I lived alone, yeah, this house would be ridiculous with old radios and TVs.
Well, we would never find you. You'd just be buried in there. Yeah, just TV everywhere.
Like if we did a whole show on this weird shit that I own, so I have pretty much all era of record players. I have the old Edison record player that plays the tube records that still works. Right, I have one of those downstairs. I have the next gen Edison record player that has like the old super thick records. I forget what material they're made out of, but it's some kind of plastic like shellac or whatever. They're super thick and heavy. I have one
He
of
said
those
no
that still
plastic
works.
allowed, only wood.
No plastic allowed, only wood. Yeah. No, I can't. I don't have the room. If I had the room, it would be there, but
It's the
unfortunately,
space,
that's
yeah,
not the
because even
case.
in my little nerd room, which you guys will see, we've been chatting about this because Stacks, I know you'll join us, which you can. You're more than welcome to join us on that day. But we're going to be doing a room tour our next show. So we're getting everything all set up because we both moved. Now, I've moved more recently. I'm just amazing. It don't take 2 years to move.
Wow.
So, but space is a big thing because that's why I'm trying to figure out how to put everything in here. So I think, like we were talking about earlier, I don't think I'm going to be putting the comic books in here. I think I should have all like you said, like the nerdy shit, just all that stuff. Maybe some regular books though, because I'm gonna start reading like regular books again because I feel like I don't have any time for that, like ever. So I'm gonna collect some of those and stuff and get some old books. I used to love like collecting Shakespeare books and shit like that. So I'm gonna put some shit like that in here. No, I'm dead serious. I had like
I
a
would
collection
never.
when I first
If
met
you would
Tonio.
ask me like what type of books would I collect, that would not have ever been a word out of my mouth.
Yeah, most people are shocked. Yeah, because I love horror and all that stuff. And actually, I really like fantasy too for books, or like detective stuff. But no, mostly horror. I love horror. I love reading about murders and. But anyways, growing up, I liked Shakespeare. Shakespeare was like my escape from my childhood, and the only reason was because at one of the like receiving home type places I was at, I had a Shakespeare poem book there, and I would read it.
So
Little
yeah,
orphanage.
sorry. Just to jump back to the chat, Bubs. Yeah, they would destroy a modern record player. Those things are nasty, super heavy. Like, and I have
Oh, shellac. Oh, yeah.
shellac. Yeah, so I have a whole
Shellac.
box full of the
Shellac.
records, and they're like, you could throw that shit against the wall, it ain't even gonna hurt it. Those things are thick
No,
and
we're
heavy.
not killing you. Age is killing you. But whatever.
Yeah, thanks.
But whatever. Just
But yeah, so that was my first thing that I started like, other than like comic books, was old radios. I had a bunch of them. I've slowly got rid of them, except for I only have the two now. I have the Edison, the cylinder type, and the Edison with the shellac records. And then for my new records, I just have one of those shitty like Target little case record players.
Those are actually kind of cool though. I almost thought about giving just for this room because we have like the big wooden, almost looks like a TV stand, but it's a but it holds a lot of vinyl in it and stuff too, which is cool. But we just do the vinyl. We don't have any other special ones, just the vinyl, and it has the tape, the cassette player in there too. Was it like an
I mean,
what's it called?
the thing with
8-track?
There's 8-track and there's cassettes. It's different things.
Well, yeah, but I'm not old. I don't know all of them. I'm like all the above. You know what I mean? I don't know the names. I just know that they're cool to look at and they sound good.
8-track was pre-cassette. So I have a cassette player.
That's the one that's built in with the record player then. Yeah.
Usually with the older record players, yeah, there's a lot of 8-tracks. Cassettes, there's some, but yeah, the cassette collecting like 8-tracks.
I'm not into old electronics. I don't know. Other than
old records.
I love
records. I have a small stack of records. Most of them are from like hardcore bands, metal bands that I like, that I picked up from shows and stuff.
Yeah, but that's
I have a
cool.
few that I've picked
like
up from thrift stores.
T-shirt or whatever.
Yeah, because really, to be honest, I don't listen to them. Like, if I want to listen to music, I'm going on Spotify. But I have a few.
We do
cool.
sometimes actually, especially like Christmas time, because we bought a bunch. We bought a bunch of them. We have like old ones, new ones, random ones. Ones that you pick up just because they look cool. I kind of got obsessed with like album covers for a minute there, and then we have like the holiday ones and Disney, a lot of Disney ones. And then I got Tonio because he loves Guardians of the Galaxy, the movies. So I got him the soundtracks to those. Because those, I mean, there's just good music on those. So
real to real. These guys in the chat are killing me. So radios.
Y'all gotta stop because I don't know what that is. I don't need y'all make it because then Joe's gonna be like.
So tube radios almost burned your house down. So like that's a real fear, right? With these old ass TVs.
I can set up for 15 inches stacks.
All all my old TVs are on a switch, right? So when I'm not in the room, the power to all that shit is shut off. Like I am so afraid
Oh,
of a
that's smart.
fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
Wait,
keep
you don't have to leave
everything.
them all plugged in though. They just look kind of cool. I just don't collect old electronics. I didn't think
So I
about it
have
being
like
a weird thing.
I have several power strips, right, for different things around the room. But yeah, the TVs, if I'm not in the room, that fucking power strip is off and unplugged. I do not trust these old motherfucking TVs burning my house down. I
That's
no, I
good, yeah,
don't
because
need
you don't
that.
need to be sleeping and doing that.
No, no, no. But yeah, so reel
But
to
you'll be able to
reel.
expect Bubs if you come back and watch our room tours. You can expect us to let them know if it's up to code.
See, we're having an old man chat, okay, Sabrina. You gotta
Nobody
calm down.
cares. Nobody
But they
cares.
do, they do.
No, they
Okay,
don't. They
so
don't truly. They don't truly. They're
reel
being
to
nice.
reel. Hold on, Rob.
They're being nice.
They're not being nice because we're all old. So I have a player. I have a player to play this. I don't know if it's hard to see. There you go.
You can smell them cooking. Yeah, it probably
Look
smells
at
like burnt air
look
in
at.
his room.
I can play this movie. There's no sound. It's just the video, right? I don't even know how to get the sound.
Wait,
But
that little thing actually plays some?
it's a movie. Yes,
That's cool. See, now that's cool.
yeah, I got
Okay.
it
I don't
at
know what it
a
is,
like
but
a
it's cool.
broke down house thrift store. The Undead. Yeah, it doesn't even have sound. I don't know what you would do for sound. What they did, like if they played some kind of audio when they used to show it. But yeah, I have the thing to play
How back
this
in the day was that though? Why would it not have sound? That's weird.
because it's an 8 millimeter movie, right? So it's like you said, reel to reel. It's like this thing. It's like almost like a projector, right? It's two reels, and the one reel spins onto the other reel. It goes to this little projector and it shows the movie, right? But there's no sound attached. There's no sound attached to this. The sound is played separately. So you'd have to have like whatever soundtrack for this movie and play it separately through this whatever stereo they had at that time.
You had to play a separate thing to hear. Stop. You guys need to stop right now. Stop. 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 Stop.
Yeah,
Stop. Stop. Yeah, I get it. And don't dinosaurs roamed and the cavemen and okay, I get it. Mummies, you mummified people. You stink them. Okay, enough. Enough. Enough,
wow.
Stacks. Enough. Where's JSS? I'd rather be trying to say hard words right now. That's wild. Like not me having to sit there and roll up two things to make sound and then like you get it off cue and it's like
Yeah, if you got it off, like, or you could just watch it without the sound, and then it's like a silent movie, I guess, right?
are you going to be saying like acting it all out for me then? Are you going to be the audio?
Oh, that would be kind of fun to like
That would be
show the
dope.
movie on a
I would be
screen
down
and
for
make up
that.
our own dialogue. Like
Yeah.
kind of like a Mystery Science Theater, right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I'd
we
be
could
down.
like
Dude, we got people
show
come
the
up from the
movie.
chat and be like, fill it, like what was that one back in the day? You do a caption. Who has the funniest caption? But like, who has the funniest,
Yeah.
voiceover? We just dub them. We do little mini dubs, dude.
No,
Okay,
you got
I
to
already
do it
have an idea for
live.
a
You
whole
got
other
to do it
show. It's
live.
coming.
We got to play
It's
the
coming.
movie and we got to do the
And
audio
only on
live.
Saturday Night Comics Live. Why do I always
God.
want to go SNL?
Yeah, I don't understand the cassette thing either.
Yeah.
Like,
No, and if anyone ever sits there and then tell me, which sometimes I feel like people just say stuff to say it, but if they sit there and they're like, "Oh, I love cassettes because they sound so much better," no, fuck off. Okay, because
so
no, because no. But records,
between
yes.
records, between records and Spotify, everything else should just die and go away. Cassettes, um, CDs, like nobody needs that shit. Nobody needs that shit. Like I have a stack of CDs. Like
I'm
I'm
not gonna lie
seriously
though, I
contemplating
had
throwing in the trash.
a Walkman compact, disc compact, whatever. What is it called? Anyways, when I was a kid, and I
Compact
loved
disc
that
player,
thing.
yes.
I loved it. Loved it. It was like my thing. See, this whole time I'm playing with this. Tell me this is not a dope obsession. I don't care what you say.
No,
I don't care
you're
what you show.
high. That's the
I could be.
problem.
I could be. Yeah, because I was quite a bit of chocolates all at once. Although I feel like I'm gonna need some more in a minute. But we'll see. We'll test it out.
Yeah.
Warped.
Yeah, I feel depressed like sometimes when I think about the fact that I collect VHS tapes. Like I don't know how I started with that. I don't know why I continue with that.
I mean, you're married, so you don't have to be super depressed about it. You could like be alone and single and be collecting those, and then like maybe.
That is true. It could
But, like,
be
at least
worse,
you're
right?
married. Yeah, exactly. Could be worse.
But I
You could be
do like
collecting two
Blu-rays.
TVs that only play black and white. No, just kidding.
Wow.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Blu-rays and VHS. I do collect those because it's physical media. You could still watch
No, and
it.
we collect those too, so that's why I joke with you. We collect those. We just don't collect the old electronics. That's all. And it's probably just
Yeah,
honestly
VHS.
fire or something.
VHS is pointless from a watch standpoint. It's strictly a nostalgia thing, right? But yeah, I wish I had not gone into that. Like that's a whole ass problem.
Yeah, we were doing the VHS thing back in Cali, and we stopped. And thank God, because if we started that up again, that would be a whole thing. Now, I will say they went up in price though, and it's like that was the point in time where we could have probably sold our collection rather than just giving it away. But
yeah, I mean, mostly it's
exactly.
like yeah, I saw that. That's funny. So on Facebook Marketplace about a month ago, some dude was selling a bag full of adult VHS tapes. None of them had the cases, right? So it's just a bag full of like tapes with no cases. Like it was probably 30 or 40 of them, adult VHS tapes. He was asking $10. I seriously thought about buying them just to have them, and I was like, "What the fuck am I
Wait, you
doing?"
didn't buy them?
No, I didn't buy them. Like,
All
what am
the
I going to
things
do
you
with those?
buy. That's wild.
What am I going to do with those? Like, what do I do
That's
with
so
a
fun.
like
I would totally
40
like
old
watch.
porn
I
cassettes?
imagine some are awkward, some are probably really good, some
Well,
are
they're
probably
probably
really
all
terrible.
horrible.
That
They're probably all
not
horrible.
necessarily. There's probably a little diamond in the rough. You never know. Ugh,
Oh my god.
I'm so
Yeah, I know.
disappointed. You're my partner
Yeah,
in crime. Like what?
$10 for all of them. Oh god.
I'm so disappointed. Okay,
Yeah.
Stacks, I just sent it. Sorry, if I wasn't so
Porn
disappointed in him, I would
on
have sent it faster. It's just
Betamax porn. Betamax porn. That's where it's at right there.
no, but that's seriously though. That'd be fun. It's nostalgia, you know. I don't know.
So
Whatever.
I own one Betamax movie. I have Critters 2 on Betamax. I don't have a Betamax player. I have no desire to buy a Betamax player, but I do own Critters 2 on Betamax. Oh, look who it is.
So the whole thing with tape, right? So master tape, when you recorded audio onto tape, masters in the studio, they recorded 30 inches per second. So 1 second of audio took up 30 inches of tape. The direct home versions would reduce that down to 15 inches per second.
There he is.
When you got your home cassette, why it sounds so crappy, that was like, this is compression. You're taking the same amount of music that would fit on 30 inches of tape, and you condense it down into, for a cassette tape, the Philips cassette was 1.5 inches per second. So you condensed all that audio into such a small, finite space. And as a result, you had a frequency drop. You went down to, it only went down to about 100 hertz on the low end, and peaked out at about 16,500 hertz. Whereas the human ear would hear 20 to 20 roughly, and the older master reels went well beyond that range. So that's why cassette tape sounded like shite.
Yeah.
But they were convenient, an easy way to carry it around.
Not shit, but shite.
Whereas
they were that bad.
Yeah. Because the open reels, you couldn't carry that around with you. That stuff it'd get all over the place. And that's why carts were originally created, was to help you had a better quality sound on the carts, because they were like, I think they were about 5 inches per second.
Carts, what? No, yeah,
or
I know.
Radio.
8 tracks. Sorry. In radio, we called them carts.
I do know that one.
Yeah.
But 8 tracks.
Term.
Sorry.
See, I only know carts from Howard Stern's show. That's the only reason I know what a cart is. But
right.
Not from your childhood.
The cart looks like an 8-track, but it's a little bit different, and it's an endless loop type thing.
Yeah.
And they're shorter, but
no, yeah,
it's a radio. Only radio people know what a cart is. That's it.
Exactly.
It's a lot of regular people did not use carts.
No.
Oh, here we go. Drum roll for the word of the week. Go ahead for
Jesus
it, Joe.
Christ.
Go for
City
it.
of the Week pronunciation prize to try for people. Oh, I already know Puyallup. I've been there. Puyallup, Washington.
What'd you say?
Puyallup.
That is not
My My cousins lived there. It's Puyallup.
Puyallup.
Now you got me fucked up.
You gotta
Now
say
you got me
y'all in the middle.
fucked up.
I
Puyallup.
know, because people who come from there, they make sure you know. You gotta say y'all.
Because there's a y'all in the middle.
Yes.
No, I knew it because my cousins lived there when I was a kid.
You know, P-U, y'all.
Puyallup. It's like P-U, you know, like P-U. Yeah. Okay,
100 points. Woo!
No, that was for me. He's saying that to me. You did okay.
You get nothing. Okay. You get nothing.
Okay.
I got lucky. I got lucky with that one.
Yeah, because you knew it already. Because I was about to say, I don't even know what I was about to say. I was going to say, yeah, I just would have said, yeah, what you said. Yeah, for sure. I knew that.
It looks like Puyallup.
That's what you said, no?
Puyallup?
Puyallup.
Now I can't. Now I'm never going to say it right ever again. Puyallup.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Say it again.
No.
I can't say that. No, I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try.
So Joe, you gonna get yourself some like roto disc players or some laser disc players or
so I have a couple laser discs too. I have like RoboCop on laser disc. But I'm not buying the players.
And have you ever watched RoboCop on Laserdisc?
It's a giant CD, basically.
But I'm saying, have you ever actually watched it?
On Laserdisc? So when I was in like 7th or 8th grade, my friend's parents bought a Laserdisc player and like went full in. And there used to be a store in the mall, I think it was FYE. They sold like VHS, DVDs, and when Laserdisc came out, like these stores went full in on Laserdisc. Like they were all down the aisles.
I mean, VHS was like such poor picture quality because so if you take, you're used to high def and everything today, but the standard television at the time was a 480 lines of resolution. But the standard VHS was limited to about 240 lines of resolution. So it was almost half the resolution of what a normal television broadcast was. Whereas Laserdisc was at the full 480 lines of resolution that the TV is capable of. So it gave you the maximum picture quality.
Right. And the problem was that immediately after Laserdisc dropped, DVDs dropped, and they were so much smaller and compact.
That's not true. Laserdisc had been around for a very long time. So Laserdisc was introduced in the 80s. Prior, it was the successor to the RCA Selectavision, which Selectavision used a giant, like looks like the old floppy disks.
Yep, I have some of those too.
Right, the capacitant or the CEDs they were called. But that became the Laserdisc, which was very popular in Japan. And it never really caught on here because the movies themselves were very expensive to produce in that manner. A lot of people didn't like in the early days before you had players that could play both sides automatically. You had to, every 15 minutes worth of video, you had to get up and flip the disc over or change the disc out to play the movie. So and when you bought movies, a lot of times it'd be, the movie would cost like $100, whereas the VHS was costing you like $19. So it was around for quite some time. Right. Well, so they were out for a long time. DVD came out. Laserdisc still persisted. They overlapped for probably until about 1997, 98. Wait, no, even longer. About 2000, I think, is about when you started seeing the end of Laserdisc started really going away.
I don't know any of this.
I just remember it from like
I was
my
selling
childhood,
all this stuff.
In my childhood, like going to the mall, I remember it being like a couple years span, right, where like everything converted to Laserdisc and then everything converted to DVD.
But Laserdisc started coming. You started seeing it as people started with home theater. When home theater started rolling out, then Laserdisc gained more popularity because it had better sound quality and everything else. Then we would have actually first was video CD started to come out. Video CD never really caught on here in the US, and then DVD would come out later on. In between there, you also had the hi-fi VCR would come out, which had much better sound quality on it, and would allow you to get surround sound with a hi-fi VCR. But DVD was that really kind of caught on. People liked it. The small compact size. You didn't have to flip a movie. It wasn't ridiculously priced as far as the movies go, and the early players were about $400 to $500 when they first came out, which was about twice the cost of a VCR at the time, because a good quality VCR, a hi-fi VCR, was about $179 to $200 at the time.
I remember when I was real little and my grandma got her first VCR, and it was like some ungodly amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
She had like one of those
$1,500.
Yeah, she had one of those old projection TVs, right? Where the front flipped down of the TV and projected onto the screen. That was her television she had in the living room.
Front projector televisions. That's how you had a big screen back then. You had to have a
She had one of those, right?
If you didn't have a dark room, it was crap.
Yeah, and you could like wave. We were little kids. We'd wave our hands in front of the light.
The lights had to be aligned. If you bumped them and the lights got out of line, then your picture got fuzzy.
Yeah. She got a VCR, and we felt like we were rich because Grandma had a VCR. It was amazing.
Yeah. I remember we had our first one was a Mitsubishi VCR. It cost about $1,500. It had a remote on a cord that you had to stretch across the room, and you could program it to record up to 4 shows in advance. That was like crazy. That was your beginning of time shifting stuff. Up till then, that was like mid 80s. I got mine, but all prior to then, it was like you had to be there to watch TV live, otherwise you didn't see it.
Yep. So shifting on to JSS Brooklyn, Spencer's Gifts. How is that place even still open? Like, I had to go to the mall for some work the other day, and I just happened to walk by Hot Topic. Like, I've been in Hot Topic, within the past couple of years. It's the same, but it's different. Right? It's shifted focus.
But like my youngest works.
Gifts is.
Well, I get my earrings there. That's where I get my earrings and stuff, and pops, and they have cool shirts and clothes.
Yeah, my youngest works at Hot Topic, and it's funny. Because I talk about what it was like when I was.
Oh, tell her to send me some Hot Topic cash.
When Hot Topic opened, and I was like, "Oh yeah," when they were going through a bunch of my CDs the other day, I was, "Oh yeah, I bought those all at Hot Topic." She's all, "What? Hot
Topic
I
remember they used to have CDs. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That was a while back, and you could listen to them. When they used to let you listen to them in the stores.
That's where I used to get a lot of industrial and stuff, because they would have it there.
Well, we had like a Hollywood, record store that had like everything, and you could just go listen to shit all day. So I usually just went there. But Hot Topic, I don't know. I didn't have Hot Topic money when I was younger, but I go there. I go there now even still. So I feel like it's still relevant. Same with Spencer's, which Spencer's is like hella like trendy again now, because if you're gaming and you have the pass and stuff, you get High on Life 2 on there, and they have Spencer's Gifts in the game, and they have Toys R Us, a couple other ones, and you can go inside of them and shit. It's really cool. So now all the kids know about Spencer's Gifts.
I think as long as there's still a mall, there'll still be a Spencer's.
I feel like yeah. Well, I mean, all they do is sell like ridiculous things. People love that. That never goes away.
Like the whole back part of the store is like basically a sex shop now.
Yeah.
Like just
dildos.
It used to be
a corner. It used to be a
sex
corner
toys
of the room.
galore.
Now
Joe,
have. You used to have
I don't know if you know this.
Curtain, and go in there, and then that's where all like the crazy stuff was, and then everywhere else would be like,
So Joe, I don't know if you know this, but people are still having sex.
What?
A lot of it. Hello.
It's not just. It's not just a song from the 90s.
Oh, that's cool.
So
hello.
I get that, right? But I just like a random store in the mall that anybody can just walk into. The whole back part of it.
It's always like that, though. In the back of the store was always the adult section.
Yeah,
it was a smaller section, and it was behind black curtains. Now it's like the whole half, and it's open. But all the stores used to do the black curtain, and everyone knew it was back there.
Well,
like the
kids
video
have to get
store.
their education somewhere, I suppose.
I mean, I guess, right?
I see nothing wrong with it. I think it's hilarious, and I love it.
Yeah, don't be such a Puritan there, Joe.
I guess
I
not.
mean, it's the
I don't know.
potatoes. You know, when you eat as many potatoes,
It's the
like you eat
Idaho.
Yeah.
Well, you'd think Idaho would be all on the forefront of sexuality. It's in the name.
I know. What else do you guys have to do out there? Like, what
Right?
else are you
No,
doing?
we have plenty of.
Churning butter. Sorry,
We
churning
have
butter.
plenty of. We have a Hustler store. We have the Adam and Eve's. We have all that stuff, and then
Oh
of
yeah,
course we
that's
have the
everywhere.
Spencers.
No, now it's kiss and tell. Kiss and tell.
You have the internet.
We have the internet, yes. Well, even they're censoring that now too, right? Adult content is blocked in the state of Idaho.
Puritans. I love them.
That is a problem.
Oh my god, I've heard of that before. Lady was telling me about that. Wait, so that's a thing?
Puritans? Yeah, it really is a thing.
Wait. Tell me. Wait, what's the law?
So if you want to watch porn in Idaho, you have to have a VPN because it's blocked.
Completely.
Wait, so
in
what
California,
happens if you don't?
In California, you just have to click a button that says you're over 18.
Yeah, so the way it works is
like, are they coming into your home and ticketing you and being like, "Sir, you watch
no?" So they go after the website, right? Because it's a state kind of thing. There's several states that have done it.
Click on it.
Basically, if you want, they have this verification thing that they ask the websites to do, where you have to submit a picture of your ID and go through a verification process, right? To show that you're an adult. It's to keep kids from watching porn. So
they're still going to.
Right. So unless you want to like put your ID on their porn site and do all that whole nonsense, you ain't watching porn.
More measures, more hoops, I guess, but they're still going to. Anytime there's access, anyone is going to figure it out.
Right. So if you get a VPN and say it shows that you're from anywhere else other than, Idaho or whatever other state has it blocked,
but you gotta be like, no,
brother,
I'm in Cali right now. No, I'm in Cali.
Yeah,
like you're basically lying.
Right. You just need a VPN. It knows the website knows where you're at.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm
That's
like, and who's gonna go on some random porn site and give them a picture of your driver's license?
Who authorized this law though? Like who allowed the government to be that invasive?
The government.
Yeah, the government was like, really?
Want to do it too,
yeah, all those government officials who are being brought up on charges for having weird repressive stuff, sexual stuff with their interns and their kids' softball team and whatever else. They're the ones where they're morally they're coming to you and morally telling you what you should and shouldn't do because
Idaho is the worst for that kind of stuff.
America was founded on Puritanism and we can't just shake it.
I'm like a really Puritan person.
I said that's good. Those are the people who came from England, the Puritans, to come here because they thought that the church was too wicked.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I came away from there. So I was like, "Ooh, wicked," which is even though I'm named after a witch.
Right.
Why do we JSS Brooklyn? What's Hall and Oates? Really?
I'm like, should I click on it though? Because or is it gonna take me to
pornography?
Yes, I'm just a boy. I can't work my fragile mind.
Are you ever too young?
Depends upon what it is you're watching.
I guess
that is true. The internet is a weird place.
Yeah.
I think even at my age, I'm too young for some of the darkest spots on the internet. So thanks.
I don't know. I grew up on
because now in media they do that more and more because if you're watching TV and stuff, which I mean most of us, well except for Joe, you see on the TV shows stuff, the weird shit people be doing on the internet, dude. Like, and there's some really like cool horror films actually that have like really cool storylines where they dive into that shit. But sometimes I just really want to hope that it's fake. I don't know, but I understand that most things are because they've seen them in real life or are derived from real things. But damn, some of that stuff
I grew up on the free for all internet days, right? When internet was still in its infancy.
Even still, the darkest corners didn't exist back then.
People are still saying there's like these crazy things out there, and I'm just like, how are you going about getting across these weird things? I mean, we're also on the internet. We're
on the dark web. But here's the thing. JSS Brooklyn said that I called him esoteric, so he's complying. At first, my instinct is to say, I don't remember saying that. But esoteric is a word that I would use So I
Yeah.
believe I must have said it because I use esoteric all the time. This sounds
Yeah.
like me. It must be.
You said it because it caught my ear. I was like, huh.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Good
That's
on you
true.
for having a well-versed vocabulary, sir.
Well, my vernacular knows no bounds.
Right.
And
Ooh.
actually, what was funny is actually when we sold audio, when I was selling audio, we actually had a brand of cables called Esoteric, which I thought was a weird name for a cable company, but
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that.
Oh,
the definition didn't match unless they were saying that they're just an outlier that people don't think about. I don't know. It was before the days of Monster Cable.
Yeah, well, and we've been talking about all the behind the scenes for TV. Have y'all been watching anything? Because y'all know I have. What have you been watching?
Watching Daredevil, watching the Mall, Shadow Lords.
Yeah, Daredevil.
I went back and started watching Godless. I was watching I always keep up with some of the normal sitcom stuff. Like I still watch some of the NCIS stuff and some of the I like George and Mandy's First Marriage. So I'm always watching that for some reason and
don't know
stuff
that
like
one.
But yeah, it's a spin-off of Young Sheldon, which is a spin-off of Big Bang Theory.
I do know of Young Sheldon. My kiddo watched that whole thing. I watched some of it. That one's funny. That one's really funny.
Yeah, so this is a spin-off after Sheldon's dad dies, following his brother and
spoiler
stuff. So yeah, spoiler, right?
You're gonna watch it,
it only happened like 4 or 5 years ago.
Like Harry Potter. And
I was gonna watch it.
Time.
Now you don't have to. I saved you some time.
What's
Joe.
it called? What's it called?
What's that?
What's it called, Joe? What were you gonna watch? What's the name of it?
You're talking about Young
Sheldon. Yeah, Young Sheldon.
Although
I was joking, I'm not going to watch that. I'm not going to watch it. I don't even watch
technically,
TV.
I haven't spoiled it because they mentioned that his father died back in the Big Bang Theory before that show even came out. So really, it was already known that was going to happen. It was just a matter of when. I didn't
watch too much of that, but I watched a little bit of it because Tonio was watching it, and then I think his parents used to watch it. Sometimes we see it with them. So I've seen a lot of episodes. It's funny. But I haven't really watched the whole thing. But I feel like you don't have to watch all of it. Like I feel like it's just one of those shows you can pick up.
It's a standard sitcom. It doesn't. Yeah. There is an ongoing story, somewhat growth that happens over time. It's not a serial show where you have to have that for the other. You can pick up things from context or going on and understand. It's a family doing family things. Let's make some jokes. Let's go. It's old school. Yeah. Which I like versus sometimes I just get tired of some of the full-blown serial shows, as good as they are, where you sit down you have to watch 10 12 episodes to get the whole story. Some of those are great, but at the same time they could be fatiguing at times, and I just want to
they're hard for me because if it doesn't keep my attention, as often things don't, I'll try to go back to it, and it's hard to go back to it because I feel like I need to kind of remind myself. So
that's what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of in between some shows, so I'm going back into some of my shows that I've saved. Like I said, Godless, which is just a short one, and I want to watch some of Yellowstone. I want to watch Dark Winds.
Yellowstone on my list.
Is one I want to watch, and I started going back to get caught up on Humans, which I started watching a long time ago, and I've lost sight of it. Now I have access to it again, so I'm going back and rewatching it and going through it.
No, we're similar. I do that too, where I'll be in between and I can't figure out which ones I want to go with, so then I just stop watching all of those and then I go to something else. So I restarted The Witcher because that was one I haven't really finished. And I'm been doing a lot of that kind of stuff. We've been playing Dungeons and Dragons and a lot of video game shit, so I was like, it's perfect for that.
Yeah.
But
I mix it up with
Daredevil. I've been watching that a lot.
Yeah.
There's a couple other things that I'm going to be watching, which I'll share on the next one because I don't want to bring them up now. But Joe, you would like them, and you're gonna have to watch it. But I'm going to talk about stuff after I watch it. But there's new things coming out on Netflix.
I keep getting caught up on. I've been going back to Prime actually because I've been watching. My Prime is set up where it's feeding me a bunch of old classic 50s and 60s sci-fi movies. And so I'm watching all these B sci-fi movies of aliens and robots and stuff from outer space coming to Earth, and or people trying to go to different, let's go to Venus, and something silly ensues. And even last night was just wasting time. I put on an old episode of Johnny Sacco and his flying robot for shits and giggles,
Never heard of it.
Oh, that was like
Joe, you need to
What?
So 19 set. You've heard of Mighty Morphin Power
You're
Rangers?
depriving
Yes?
your soul. You need some TV. You collect all these electronics, and you're gonna tell me you don't give yourself a little bit of time.
Yeah, I have tons of movies. Look, tons of
I'm
movies.
not saying,
So much
Joe.
fun.
Let me first of all say, I'm not saying that this is a good show that you need to go back and watch. This was 1970s. It was meant for kids. It was a Japanese import with dubbing. It was men in giant suits, basically creature of the week. Some giant creature would show up. The hero, a giant robot, would show up. They'd fight, knock over cardboard buildings and other little models, that look to make them look like they're to scale. And then the hero robot would win. Earth is saved. Rinse and repeat next week with a new monster. That was what these shows were. Ultraman, Johnny Sacco and his flying robot, space giants, all these things. Later on, you'd get Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, all the same basic formula.
Ultraman.
Yeah,
Never
Ultraman was
any
one
of
of those.
Never watched.
Man, what did you do?
No,
What did you
fun.
do in the 80s? Were you? You're young. Wait, I forget. You're younger. You're way younger.
I was born in 81.
Yeah,
so,
never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most people have seen that stuff though. It's just nostalgic because I'm 90s and I've seen but I watched a lot of stuff though growing up. So maybe that's why. But I was a big movie buff.
That's all right.
That's what I did because I didn't have anything else to do.
Anyways,
So
it was my
VHS
childhood stuff. Joe.
Yeah, like Power Rangers. Like by the time Power Rangers came out, I was already a little too old for it.
I was I never watched Power
them.
Rangers.
Yeah.
I know of it, and I use that as the modern analogy because
Yeah,
that
the other
show was
stuff-
essentially people in giant suits fighting Monster of the Week.
Right. So I was
There was
kind of
also
like in
another
between, too young for that other stuff, too old for Power Rangers. Right. I know Power Rangers. I've seen it, but kind of fell in the middle of that time period where that would have been
Well, I
the
also
thing
didn't
that I
have
watched.
cable though or money, so maybe I just watched whatever came on. But I grew up watching all that stuff. But I'm a 90s, so
Yeah, well, this stuff was stuff that came in. Some of it was late 60s and early 70s stuff that was then imported over. Because I remember like Space Giants switched from black and white to color when it was airing, and it beat Ultraman switching to color by 1 week, which was a big deal back then and stuff. So
81 OGs. I know he's old. I know.
Yeah.
oh, he's
I was
young.
old.
That's what
old bastard.
JSS was saying, is that he's young.
I know he's old.
I know I look like I'm 50,
Well, it's
but
funny
I'm
though
not there
because
yet.
you guys talk about the different stuff from your ages, and see, I'm obviously younger, but
Right.
I was a poor child, and so I didn't have a lot of these things you're talking about though I didn't have. So like I grew up on VHSs and DVDs and stuff because we did have like Hollywood, Blockbuster, all that stuff. But I definitely did not ever have a laser disc. I honestly
those are things. Those are
talking
things.
about it, I recognize it.
I was selling a lot of that equipment and stuff. So I mean, growing up, we didn't have that. I had a VCR. We
I
had a
didn't have any of that
TV.
stuff. I'm like,
We had one color television when I was growing up.
Yeah, one, and it was in the living
and that
room.
was the main TV. Then we did have 2 black and whites, but that's only because mom and dad each had a black and white TV when they got
no one had a
married.
black and white for me growing up. It was just one TV, one color.
So they each brought their black and white in, and then eventually there was a color one. So for a while we had 3 TVs, which was pretty crazy. And then later on we would get a VCR, and we had the big console TVs and stuff. But the laser disc and stuff, I never had that as a kid. That was like when I was a young adult.
And you were selling them.
I was working at Circuit City selling televisions and VCRs and Laserdisc players and all that.
That makes sense, then, yeah. Because I'm like, I don't know. Definitely nobody I knew had them. I don't know.
Hell yeah, fucking water hose and
7-Eleven.
peanut butter and jelly.
Everybody survives them. 7-Eleven has like literally the best food.
I still eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches all the time.
I love PBJ's, literally, like favorite.
Most dangerous food in America is a peanut butter and strawberry jam sandwich on white bread.
And like when I would get bored, I would pull out my PBJ, which had like my shrooms on the inside, because that made it taste really good. It just tasted better that way. And I'd just be eating a shroom PBJ and shrooms. Gross.
All right. Well,
no,
I was
it
just
was
saying,
really good.
I put Ruffles potato chips in it as a kid, but you got to put shrooms. That's the different experience.
Right? That's a whole nother ball game
really
there.
I don't know. I can't explain it. It was just so good, and so that was like a regular thing for me. Yeah, it was just like I would have that, and then nobody would know the difference, and it was just like, you know, a girl on her PBJ with shrooms.
No, the regular at my house was the hot dogs with the white bread. No hot dog bun.
Yeah,
just the white bread.
The back. Yeah. I did that not long ago. I was hot dog. I didn't have any buns.
Because I grew up mostly with like the Mexican, my grandmother. So it was tortillas. They would put them in, but we did not get buns unless it was like a birthday. Had to be a birthday.
Right, special occasion.
Like, yeah.
Otherwise, it was whatever you had.
Or she sliced it up and be like, here, you know, and put something on the side of it, or, you know, some veggies.
I will admit, JSS, I never had lawn darts. I do remember easy bake ovens were out there, and chemical and radiation sets. But
never had a chemical set. Lawn darts.
What I did is, I lived in a place where we had horseshoes.
Yes,
so we
BB guns, airsoft
horseshoes
guns,
instead.
guns,
but
Nerf guns.
Our normal day of life of our Darwinism was essentially taking any shitty piece of plywood we found at a milk crate and setting it up and making ramps to jump our bikes and skateboards off of, and or to big hill, take your radio flyer wagon to the top of the hill and get in it and hold the handle like it's a steering wheel somehow and get pushed down the hill with no brakes.
See, we did that with skateboards, not wagons, but skateboards. Down the big old hills, you just go straight down and rub your ass off because you'd fall. Dude, we were so weird, because I didn't have toys growing up, so I played with the outdoor stuff, like recycled stuff and twigs. But I'm not joking. I just played with nature. I actually made mud pies when I was a kid.
Yeah, so you do all that with the wagons. What would happen is if you tried to oversteer, then they just flipped sideways and rolled and stuff. It was good.
Well, the houses we would stay at, they'd be like, go out, don't come back until the lights are off. Was usually the thing.
Go outside. It was go outside, stay on this block. If you're going to leave the block,
there was parameters.
Let me know. Let me know, and then go. But otherwise,
for kids, it was a pretty big area they gave us, so we got into some trouble for sure. Like, I think about it now, and I'm like, we should not. Like, our parents should have not been okay with doing these.
No,
it was a lot of different people that looked after
First of all, there's a little bit of it being different with the population density at the time. Even where I'm at, here in the city. I mean, I live about a mile from the house I grew up in. That neighborhood at the time, there was a lot of ranches and other stuff. It's not now; it's all high density housing, so it's a different area now. But people knew it was a little bit different then. You didn't have all the news that made you think that the world was full of weirdos constantly, because you were reading you paid attention to local news, not the national news.
But it wasn't for it not being that way, though, because, like, for example, the Golden State Killer was like found out. I was in the area where he was.
Look, Gen X, we grew up.
He's around, but it was during that time when he was killing people. Now he got found because now the news showed it.
Gen X grew up in the age of fucking serial killers that were going around and stuff.
We are so lucky to be alive.
We got a key. You walked to school. You came home. You walked home. You let yourself in the. You let yourself in the house, and you took until mom and dad got home. It's what we did. I walked. I drove. Not too long ago.
We had some weird experiences. I was me and two sisters. We were 3 little girls. Like, we had some weird shit happen. We would just say we would run, get to where we need to be, and just like protect ourselves, but. The things we would get into as 3 little girls, I don't know.
The distance that I drove, the distance that I used to walk, the path I used to walk to go to elementary school, and I was like, not long ago, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I walked this as a fucking kindergarten. I wouldn't want to walk this far today, let alone
I don't let
back.
my kids walk as far as I used to. Yeah, I same.
Yeah.
I
See,
think
the
about
crazy
it
thing is, like,
bus, and I'm like, I hate that.
I drive around here, like where I live, and you see that all the time. And it's like I want to hold on to like those fears that I used to have, where I used to live, but it's kind of different here, right? You see a lot of that here still.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
it's
different.
not the same.
Yeah, it was all different, and it's fine. I think I think there's too much. I think there's a lot of look. What really grew in the 80s, there was a massive as cable news came into play, and more and more people grew and watched more and more national news, even on their local news channels was showing it as opposed to just local news. This concept of stranger danger really exploded in the 80s and the reality of the situation is you look at actual statistics of like who does these kidnapping and do all any of this stuff, it hasn't changed from what is the percentages haven't changed, or if they've gone down. Now there's a higher
we're just
density
more in the social media world now, so I feel like people just want fame.
Your
so
exposure, what you're exposed to makes you hypersensitive to things that aren't necessarily fears you need to be concerned about.
Yeah.
So but it's all right. It's different world. I mean, look, I wouldn't let my kids go play in the street today the way that I did, but that's because the streets around here are different than they were when I was a kid. So it's all a different world. I mean, look, we put kids in car seats today. When I grew up, we didn't put kids in car seats.
Yeah,
your car seat was your mom's arm.
Toyota with like little flap down seats, and there was not a car seat. It was just like
climb in the back of the truck. Let's go.
Yeah,
just put
there's no law.
Put your
there's
ass
no law against that here in Idaho. Like you can still ride in the back of a truck. Like it blows my mind because I'm so conditioned to these laws and rules. But like a lot of that stuff doesn't apply. It's weird.
Vegas, you cannot do any of that stuff. You can't do anything anything with cars. Anything.
Yeah, we were talking about this the other day. Essentially, we were talking about with pertains to school lunches and stuff. But it's like everything changes, and that's fine. Some things change for the better. Some things you pine for the yesterday. But if you really stop to think about it, sometimes like I can sit there and go, oh, back in my day we did this, this, and this. Yeah. And it's a miracle that we fucking survived. Sometimes.
But everybody feels that way. I mean, it could be the edible something, but I'm like, everybody probably feels that way because like my kids probably feel that way too. Because I know I feel that way, and then we're all different generations, and then Joe feels that way probably. Yeah. Everybody feels that way.
When I grew up, every kid at some point had a broken arm or a broken leg or something because we did all kinds of stupid shit.
That's my favorite kind of car.
My kids never broken arm or a leg.
Well, they have to go outside to do that, like. Okay, I was not. I don't know about that. McDonald's and gas.
That is.
Is it because it's a Chevron? McDonald's is paired with Chevron in Vegas.
Well, so there was in the 70s during the oil embargoes, there were lines at the gas station, and you could only go and get gas on certain days during the if your license plate ended in an even number or an odd number, depending upon which day of the week you go get gas, and there were long lines and stuff, and people would basically load up your kids and go wait in line until it was your turn to get some gas and hope they still had some. Yeah,
that just sounds gross. Ew. Odd or even numbers? Yeah. What? No.
Yeah. No, whether or not your license plate.
Well, we weren't far off from that happening again here pretty quick. So we should consider ourselves lucky.
That's where there was a big growth in stopping being dependent.
I'll never get gas again if that's the case.
Oil from OPEC.
Yeah.
Batmine's literally amazing, and she's taken. No, we could share her. Like a little, but like.
I talk about she's my con buddy, so.
Okay, well, black sheep share. Okay,
that's true. Yeah, we're all a flock. Yay!
But JSS, you need to back off. No, he's our wench. He's our number one wench. He's a part of the gang. It wasn't me talking. It was the Incredibles. I promise.
The Incredibles, the edibles,
incredible edibles,
and yeah,
and it's not the egg. Because that was the ad
See, and I
campaign
thought
for
maybe I
the
needed
egg, the
more, but I
incredible
think
edible egg.
I think
No,
they finally kicked
nothing.
in.
All right, let's move on.
No, way right over
No,
there.
yeah, that was an ad campaign for eggs, the incredible edible egg.
Where's the beef? You know, yeah.
Well, that was a Wendy's campaign.
I don't know
Anyhow.
that one either. I just know of it from
No.
So guess what? I bought myself something cool. I got myself a Series X before Joe got himself his new PC because I'm a boss ass bitch. So now I'll be gaming in high quality and hopefully start streaming again soon.
What's a Series X?
I know.
Right, I don't know what that is either.
Xbox Series X. So it's like
Xbox. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I left out words. I do that sometimes.
Well, Series X. What the hell? Are you a mutant now?
Ooh. I kind of want Burger King too.
No,
but don't say that in front of Joe.
Wendy's,
Joe like
Wendy's was where's the beef. Burger King was have it your way.
Oh, I don't know. She just said she wanted Burger King, and I was like, yes, yes, queen.
I think she was trying to say no. It was Burger King, but where's the beef was Wendy's.
Are you on the wine? On the wine?
No.
Oh,
all right, now you're gonna make me look it up.
And I hit the courthouse, so we are. What?
Lady Brooklyn, congratulations.
Dude, you need to come on and say hi.
Wendy's Where the Beef campaign, famous for 1984 advertising slogan, was a Wendy's fast food chain restaurant
campaign. Said no. She said no.
I hope that her name on all her social media is Lady Brooklyn. It has to be like.
It has to
there could be nothing else.
Oh, now she says you're right. Oh, I love her. Oh, she's the best. Dude, Batmite, you should come on.
There's one thing that I
don't know if I can figure out sending the link right now, but Stax has the link. I'll ask him to him, so tag he's it.
There's one thing that I'm really awful at is I know way too many advertising slogans and stuff. I watched a lot of commercials.
Isn't there a game board? So dude, you'd slay at that. We'll bring that to the BSCC camp out when we finally do it. Joe's planning it.
I'm gonna be camping in Rob's backyard soon.
Enter the link.
I'm working on it.
One of these gentlemen, one of these fine young gentlemen will do it. Is what I was trying to say.
It's done.
I'll come in October. Okay, camp out. Yes, you're invited. Hell yeah. Okay, so Joe, let's start taking a toll if people want to do October for the camp out. He said seriously.
Camp out October.
Seriously.
I don't know if you know this. It gets cold in October.
Right.
Okay, but if JSS says October,
of course, it depends upon where you're at, I suppose. In some parts of the country, it could be quite pleasant.
Wear a coat. Okay, but if JSS says October, it's October, Joe. Come on.
Nobody's camping October in Idaho, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, some places in this country, October is quite ridiculously brisk.
Or Vegas. So JSS maybe try another month because they're being like,
other parts of this country, not so bad.
But he said seriously.
For serious.
For seriously. Dun, 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 the queen has arrived.
Let me go in the other room.
You know what? I feel like I get
queen.
a drink.
Queen.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a drink.
Joe, is now a good time to start announcing that we're going to start trademarking hashtags? Too soon. Just kidding.
All right.
But P.S. not. Tuesday's fine. Come at me.
Let me get my charger.
I lost my house in Idaho in the first divorce. Dang, out with the old, in with the new, right, JSS?
Yeah. I lost a house in California in my first divorce. So hey.
Idaho. We brought the bat on. We brought her. We bring her on, and then Stax leaves, and then she leaves. Joe.
Right. Back to us again. Hello there, everybody.
Right. Well, I was gonna say we can start with well, actually I'll let you go before me because you probably don't have much.
Oh, what do we have? Let me go get books.
What'd you bring?
So
100% kids show.
I moved all my comic books out of the room. I haven't been to the comic book store in 2 weeks. I was gonna go today, but I wasn't waiting in line for an hour.
It's funny actually. Before you start talking about how you have excuses and you have not that much, did you go to Free Comic Book Day today?
No, I just was saying that.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to elaborate and highlight.
Yeah,
Because Mitch
no, I
went
didn't
back.
go. There was a line
with GSS.
around the building, so I will not wait. I'm not waiting.
Was there a widow wine? Was there a widow wine?
A widow wine, yeah.
Widow wine. Stacks, there was a line.
I got news for you, because I anticipated there would be a line. I didn't go either. Instead, mine were all pulled for me and set aside, so I can go them up.
He has it like
when
that.
I want.
And if not,
I don't have that kind of.
Bitch.
I don't have that kind of clout. Okay, so
I don't know if you know this or not, but my mustache is kind of a big deal.
And he's
my beard
and a lot of wait, what?
So I was going to say my beard is not a big deal. So they do not give a fuck who I am or about what I
want.
want.
You won't use your colored shampoo.
The way that my LCS works is that you can go down there, you get 3 books, but if you make a donate, and they've separated into 3 tables: kids table, regular, and then adult table. And you can get 3 books from any one table. If you want to get 3 books from another table or another 3 books, you have to make a donation to the charity that they're partnered up with. This time it was a children's charity that was partnered with women women that are in shelters, to buy things for the kids that are with their moms and living in shelters for various stuff. So, and then they have a thing that for subscribers, if we make a donation of at least $100 to the charity, then they will pull one of every book for us and set it aside in our box. So I made a donation. I made a donation of $150 to the charity. I get to put it in my tax write-off, and then I'll turn around and I get all, when I go into the shop, I will have one of every single copy.
Yeah,
that's nice.
I actually got one of the stores gave me like 20 of them, but it was good because I had to get them for tone. So
this is fine.
My LCS does 5 per person, first come, first serve, and that's it. No special treatment, nothing.
Yeah, well, the other LCS did that. They did the 5, but the other one I went to did the 20 for me.
Well, the special treatment is only because we donate to a charity.
I did not.
They partner up with a different charity here. So it's a nice way for them to. It's a nice way for them to raise money for charity, essentially. So.
Well, and it doesn't make them look kind of like I guess shitty for doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, look, everybody gets some for free, and if you want extras, instead of making you have to buy stuff in their shop, like I know certain shops do, they're saying donate to this charity. You don't even have to spend money in our store.
Our store is just like Tonio a lot, so I feel like that's why they let me get double.
Our store does.
He can't go, he's at work.
I worked and I asked my LCS because I just want 1 book to set aside the Lock and Key book. And
yeah, that one is cool. I'm gonna read that.
I love Lock and Key. I have a lot of stuff.
I love them. Did you watch the show?
Anyways, they partner up with the Long Beach Mission Food Bank, and you donate so many cans or cash to the mission, and it gets you so many books. So that's what they do. It's a charity every year, and I will, whether I get my 1 book or not, I will still go ahead and bring some cans tomorrow when I go see them.
Ooh, I need to check it out.
I like that cozy.
Oh, wait. Should I take more? Oh, wait. Here, I can do this one instead. Here, cheers. Do this one.
Unfortunately, it doesn't fit around my rocks glass, Joe, but,
you know.
Although I do have
Dude,
actually.
You need to get a cup cozy.
Well, what I have is I actually have a whiskey glass. It doesn't accept my big ice ball, but they're printed on them, and they have my Fat Stacks Black Sheep logo on them on one side, and on the other side says, "I drink whiskey, I collect comics, and I like maybe 3 people."
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
Yeah. Down there for the barbecue, which is on my birth date, I expect a fancy drink.
I have
a warm glass of water.
Here's the way it is. At the barbecue, there is a keg of beer. There's a keg of root beer. There's lemonade, iced tea, fruit punch, and water. And then later on in the afternoon, we do a whiskey tasting. I pull out all the whiskeys.
I love whiskey.
And you can taste whatever whiskeys you want.
Okay.
From the 18-year-old Whistle Pig to the, this wonderful
ball of ice.
Woodford.
I like
Warm
big
glass
bottles.
of water. Best
Yeah.
we can offer.
Excuse me? Joe,
Pickups.
you have like the cookout you
I
want to
got some
start?
books.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look
Oh.
at books.
Yeah. Look at show us your books because
Oh, okay. I got 2 books from like 3 weeks ago. Venom number 257, absolute shit series. Don't recommend it. I don't know why I'm still buying it.
are you still reading it?
Uh,
Or did you
Because
read
you're
it?
glutton for punishment.
yeah, no, I'm not reading it. It wasn't good
No.
to begin with, but you know, Carnage is in it, so here I am.
Okay.
Amazing Spider-Man 26 1 and 25 variant. Only bought it because it's part of Death Spiral and Carnage is on the cover. So
And you're a sucker for Carnage.
yeah, overpaid for this because yeah, he's on the cover and probably has nothing to do with the book or the story itself. So here we are. So that is my pickups for the last 3 weeks. I sure have a whole bunch of books at my LCS just waiting for me. Went to Record Store Day last weekend or the weekend before.
Mm-hmm.
I only wanted 2 records. Went to 2 different record stores, fought with all the people. I got one. The other one is now online for like $150, which is outrageous, and I won't own it. So, but I did get this very cool Bring Me the Horizon record. It's like a die cut. You can't really see it in the pictures, but it's pretty cool. Like this is all stands out. It's like cut out from the rest.
What color's the vinyl?
I haven't opened it, so I don't know.
So like pink or purple.
I didn't know if you knew if the vinyl was colored or not.
Yeah, I like the colored ones. They're
I
cool.
don't know. I don't know, but I like Bring Me the Horizon. Really good band.
Yeah.
Album artwork is really cool. So I got this for regular price, which was cool. Yeah, good band. I like all this is all remixes. So that's cool.
Oh,
They
okay.
do a lot of
I didn't know they just
experimental.
put out something, but
Huh?
I didn't. I was because I didn't think they just recently put something out. Did they? No.
No, well, not this year. I think it was last
Yeah.
year, 2025. But yeah, this is all like different remixes of all a bunch of other songs. So pretty cool. I like their weird stuff. They do a lot of experimental, like different types of music, which is cool.
Yeah.
Let's do some movies. So I'll go through these pretty quick because these are like nothing, just random stuff I picked up. Nightmare on Elm Street, all 8 films up till Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh, that's not
These are all-
8. Oh, that's cool.
This is all thrift store stuff that I got for like $3 each, right? Or less.
And it's not opened?
Yeah, it's opened. This is all thrift stores. So these are all used. These are not new. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, because in my opinion, this is the best
Worst
Halloween
movie.
film. Oh, shut the fuck up. Okay, continuing. Return of the Living Dead, Tarman. Love this
Look at
movie.
that cover.
The children are squabbling.
Yeah, this is a special variant that Walmart did a couple years
Yeah, I
ago.
like that. I haven't seen
Special
that yet. I haven't
artwork.
seen that case.
It came with a coloring book, but I pulled it out and put it in my art stuff because I'm going to color it later.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's
it's
adorable. I absolutely love that.
coloring books.
American Werewolf in London.
One
Great
of my
film.
favorites.
Love that movie.
I love
I
it.
have this already, but I bought it because why not? Trick or treat.
Yeah, that one was cool.
I don't know why this didn't become like a series. Like everybody loves Sam, and they didn't capitalize on this at all.
It stays relevant because it's literally my kids have one of the really nice costumes they make for it, but the costume's always out every year. Like people love it. So
Yeah,
I have no
like
idea
you go
why.
to
But
you
maybe
go to
that's why
Spirit
they love it.
Halloween and you see tons of this, tons of Sam, tons of trick or treat stuff.
Yeah.
But they never made another film, which is crazy to me. They could have.
I am joining you guys. I have Boba Fett.
Bram Stoker's
There you
Dracula on Blu-ray. I have it on DVD, but
Oh,
Blu-ray's
that's
better.
my
So
favorite. That's my favorite. I grew up watching that religiously
The Crow, City of Angels.
because I was a Puritan, Rob.
Not nearly as good as The Crow, but you know, it's okay. It's not a bad film.
Right.
I may have watched that like once.
This one, because I've never seen this movie, and I didn't know when this came out on Blu-ray, but Killer Clowns from Outer Space on Blu-ray.
Oh, wow.
My goodness.
Right? It looks super shitty. I don't like clowns, other than like
It was
Captain
a shitty movie. It
Spaulding.
was made in
No,
it was
that's
made in
an
the early
amazing movie. Are you
90s.
kidding me? The characters are
Yeah.
beautiful.
People
We
love this
agree with
movie,
us
and I
here.
can't understand why. Like, why do
They-
people love this movie?
It's just a
They
cult,
have-
cult
It's
movie.
amazing. I don't know how
It
to
was
explain it. And
made
the
in-
characters are beautiful.
It was made in Santa Cruz.
Yeah, it just looks so cheesy. But I was like, Blu-ray, sure, why not?
Some of us are actually being natural girlies. Thank you. But yes,
This one's actually kind of
What,
cool.
is it-
I've never seen this before.
Isn't
And
James
James will appreciate this one. The Ultimate Scream Collection.
James doesn't
So it's
watch
a
us.
DVD.
But no, I
Well,
love
fuck James
Scream.
then.
Love it. No,
You
that's
Scream-
not Ghostface, you dork.
Ultimate Scream Collection DVD box set. So it's Scream 1, 2, and 3, and a third disc, which is like behind the scenes stuff and all that, whatever nonsense. So James would probably
We
love
used to do that
this,
stuff a lot
but
back
James,
then.
you can't have it. This is mine.
I had a guy
So-
come in with Ghostface
He should
socks
have
and
that
his chunkless.
if he's a true collector.
He should have it. He probably doesn't. So suck, James. You know. So now let's get into some weird stuff. Well, no, we'll continue with. Yeah, I got a lot of weird stuff. This is brand new, never opened, and this is new. In a Violent Nature, at the thrift store, $2.99. Never opened, still in the original plastic. Like,
People just buy stuff and don't watch and just give it away. That's wild.
right? Like crazy. This just came out like a year ago, 2 years. I don't even know. Like not even that long ago, brand new.
Are you gonna open it and watch it?
Yeah, I really want to watch it.
No, but
it
are you
looks
gonna
good.
watch it?
Yes, I'm gonna watch it. Gremlins 2 because what Gremlins? Why not? Right? I have the VHS. I have the combo DVD where it's Gremlins 1 and 2, but now I have a Gremlins 2. Okay, so now we'll get into the
My
weird
favorite
stuff.
covers.
Hold on.
I need a combo cover like that. That'd be cool. Someone should remake that. That Gremlins
Yeah.
cover.
That's a
That'd
good
be dope.
idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I like that.
All right, someone do
Beer
that. Sam.
cozy,
Okay, weird
so you
stuff.
don't get your fingers cold.
Huh?
I said beer cozy, so you don't get your fingers cold.
Yeah.
So I don't get my
his
fingers
little
cold, and it just
fingers,
looks
little
cool.
fingers.
Keeps
I
his
know.
beer
Looks so
cool.
cool.
It's so nice. That's what
Keeps
I'm
the
Dude,
beer
it's so
cool.
fancy.
I still really like the beanie the most though.
So
Probably-
weird movies I found. These movies are all from Goodwill. I'm assuming they're all from one person's collection because they're all random and weird, which is my favorite. The Keep. I've never seen it, but I've read about it on different forums on like Reddit and stuff. Seems like a cool movie. Pink Floyd, The Wall. Just because,
That's a dope cover.
yeah, just because, right? I don't have any
Just to
explanation
look
for that.
at.
The Wall and Dark Side of the Moon.
Mm.
I like those albums, so why not? This movie looked really weird. Baghead, yeah. So it's like, well, okay, for a couple bucks, why not?
Okay.
Bruce
And you
Campbell
passed up
versus
on the VHS porn. Okay, but you bought that.
yeah.
Okay.
Bruce Campbell versus Army of Darkness, director's cut. I don't know what this is, but it's
Oh,
not
there's a
Army of
book?
Darkness.
It's the Army of Darkness, but it's
Is
a
it?
director's cut. Yeah, it's just the director's cut.
But why is it Bruce Campbell versus Army of Darkness? It's not Army of Darkness. It's Bruce Campbell versus.
I think the original movie was, the full. There's a full title. I think it was.
Well, because I mean, yeah, it is kind of that. It is him versus them. Yeah, I think. Yeah,
Well, no,
I think it's just like a variant of it. No.
his name in the movie. His name is
So-
Ash.
It is, but the
Well, yeah.
the full title of the movie actually was Bruce Campbell versus the Army of Darkness. That actually
Was it?
was the official. It was the official name of the movie.
Well, this is the official bootleg edition, so
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Referred to in pre-production, it was called Evil Dead 3: The Medieval Dead, but it later became Bruce Campbell was Armchair. It contains one of my favorite all-time movie lines in that movie.
Next movie,
Yeah.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force, movie film for theaters for DVD. Because Aqua Teen Hunger Force is the shit.
Yeah,
So,
I love getting stoned and watching that.
I love that.
26th.
Misfits live in Santa Barbara, California in 1983. I was like super stoked to find this. So I don't know if this is from official Misfits merch or whatever this is from, but cool to have, right? Glenn Danzig with the Misfits. Can't go wrong there. I don't know what this is, but I bought it.
Like hell.
Like hell, right?
Like
it's about
hell,
a band.
You don't know what that is?
I don't know what it is. It's about a band. It looked cool. It was $2, so I bought it. So,
dude, we should recreate that pose.
Should we?
Yeah.
It looks like Reservoir Dogs.
I'll be down there next week for a photo shoot. Let's do it. We'll fly in, stack some Batmite.
So this one is cool. American Hardcore, the history of American punk rock, 1980 to 1986. Should be a good watch. That was the best.
When you're done, you could probably sell it to Robert for $100,000.
Right? Yeah, I'll trade him for some of his slabs. And this was my favorite pickup because this is just so unbelievably stupid. HD Moods Aquarium. So I can put this on my TV and have fake fish to look at. So excited.
That's actually that actually could have some value.
God, no,
that's what I said. Like you showed.
Robert, you
get his next comment.
Hey, look, Rob, look. I'm growing the beard to look like you. Do I look like you?
He's trying to be like you when he gets older.
We even have the same pattern. Look, it's like we match, bro.
Wait, which one's older?
So
Robert's older than me.
Yeah. That disc that you have there, the HD Moods, what that was for, that was originally so what that was for was they were sold or given by the TV manufacturers to the stores to display on the TVs, because at the early days of high definition television, there wasn't high definition TV content. So we had to have something to play and show off how good the TV was. So they had these various movie discs.
Hey, don't back on
they
his
would
Portuguese.
give out, and then sometimes they included them with the TV, so that way you could show off to all your friends how amazing the picture was, because you couldn't get it from over the air at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, there was this one and a fireplace one. I left the fireplace one and got this one.
I can picture Joe getting stoned and just watching it.
You would go into a TV store and that would be playing on like every single TV in there. It was like all the high definition televisions would be showing that off. And there was, in the early days, I remember when we first got HD TVs, we only had like 3 TVs that were HD on the sales floor. Everything else was all still standard. So there was you didn't have any content to show on them. So how did you had to have something like that to show off how good the TV looked. Otherwise people would say, well, why should I buy this? And it looks the same as the other.
That's funny. Yeah.
What's the benefit?
That makes sense.
So you sold them like look how good it can look, and then they go great, and then they buy it, and then they go, well, what? How do I get that picture on there? Oh, sorry. Well, there's no content yet. Sorry, it's coming. I swear, promise.
Kind of like the 4K Ultra DVD or Blu-ray, whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's everything.
That's all. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I have. Yeah, I'm good.
No. We already. Come on.
No, I'm good.
Enough.
Yeah.
I know. So other than my amazing freaking, Fugler that looks like Joe, and then my Nito. No, honestly, it does look like Tonio though. I did get a bunch of other stuff. So I sent you. I already posted this one actually. Normally I do it on here first, but we were not on the show for like a hot minute. I picked up one of these. So I was like, 10 days old or whatever. Whenever I picked this up, old of this, I had no idea about these. So something that Funko I guess did as well. So there are chase. There's like an option to get like a chase 1 in every 6 chance. I did not get it, but I honestly didn't want it. But they're like pops, but just way more detailed. So pretty badass. I'm definitely going to be getting more of them, I think. I don't know.
I need the stripe one. I don't want the gizmo one. I want the stripe one.
No, so I do want it though, but I wanted both. So I'm happy I got it. But no, I wanted this one first. This one was adorable. Plus I have a lot of stripe because I have like a ton of them. So I need some of that. Okay, so let's start with, I guess, free comic book day stuff. Because I did go to free comic book day. I wasn't scared of the lines. Joe.
Wait.
How many holes does it have?
Ooh.
As many as you can make, Rob.
How many holes do you need?
The lock and key, which we were already kind of talking about.
Yeah.
That one's amazing. Supernatural. I had to. I just had to. It's like, why not? When in Rome. Oh, I did get a new calendar for work. But she's hot. Okay, move that. Because it's not just Archie, you got Sabrina. That was cool. I didn't even know that one was coming out. This one, the Monsters one. And they got her on the back.
Is that Mark Spears?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure Mike
overrated.
probably got 10 of them. My most favorite one?
Gun Honey.
Gun Honey. I didn't even know they were doing that, so that was cool. The last kids on her. Some of these, though, I think are honestly going to go to the kids. I don't think these ones are mine. For sure, these got to be theirs. But Sonic, just a bunch of those. We got Lobo on there. That's the only reason why I grabbed it. This is definitely not mine. I'll do Spider-Man. Mr. Magic. Sonic. Okay. We got Planet of the Apes, Aliens, and Predator. So that'll be cool to check out. Fort Psycho. Look cool. A lot of these I'm just gonna end up reading. These for sure I think are the kids, but Pizza and Taco. Honestly, I'm gonna read that. I'll do a review for you guys. Opens up backwards. That's definitely mine.
Little manga.
Garfield. Which they have the series that came out. I don't know if you guys are picking it up. I didn't pick it up, but it looks cool. School Bus, Graveyard. That's gonna be a read too. And then I don't know like if you guys picked them up or not, but on Superman Day they gave these out. So they gave me these. Because I didn't give them out that day. Either. So Supergirl. If people want these though, you guys can have. I don't collect her, so see you. Not that she's not cool, she's cool. There's honestly more free ones, but I'm just gonna skip through them because Conan, I guess I didn't show that one. Master. Blood. This is not a free comic book day one. I actually don't know where that one came from. But it's in there with the free ones. Okay. We'll move on from that. Okay, so I did pick up a bunch though because they were doing a lot of sales. I don't know if you guys, well, no, because a lot of you guys said you guys didn't make it over, but they did a lot of sales today too. So I did pick up quite a few things from my pool because it's been a minute. So I did a read on this one. Everything Dead is Dying is a freaking beautiful. Pass on the review. Okay, and then the last day of H.P. Lovecraft. So I only read the first one on this one, so I caught up in here. So this is number 3, 4, and then I should have the other one in here somewhere too. Harley and Ivy, their love origin story. My blind bags, which I will be opening. I'm still reading this one, catching up. It's been a minute since I picked up. My other one of the H.P. Lovecraft. Those ones are great ones.
Love Lovecraft.
Another Exquisite Corpses, which I'm not going to open them on tonight, though. That way we don't take too much time on it. But I will open them up and post it for sure. I'm still grabbing I Hate Fairyland. Freaking amazing story. My Other Harley. I have a lot of the Vault Undressed, so I grabbed this one, but it's Nectar. Number 2, I don't have number 1. Again, just grabbed it literally because I like the Vault Undressed ones. So I'll back that one. Nectar. I don't know if anyone's heard of that one. Hopefully it's good. And then I picked up from the other truck. So I went to 2 shops. This one in the regular, so I could read it, but I did grab the blind bag for body horror. So everyone knows I love Hello Darkness, so that was pretty dope. They gave at that spot, so they went to Gorilla Tots today. They gave these when you bought them. It's like a soft slab, so that was kind of cool. And it's Batman. I mean, I love Batman. It's like if you spend a certain amount or something like that. And then they do give you, because they're cool there, they give you the boards for the free ones, which people don't usually do. So that was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought that was cool because they don't normally do that. I don't know how I missed these. I don't know if you guys are into, like I said, I have no idea if people are into the Fairyland stuff, but Fuck Team Ups is basically the image and just like a bunch of, I guess, like a crossover. I missed this, so I grabbed both that I saw there, but I'm gonna have to like figure out how to get the rest of them because for sure I have none of them. But that looked cool. And then this one, Neighborhood Watch. It's gonna be for a read as well. So I got this cover from it, but that's not the A cover. And then there's the body horror. So that'll be like the reader one. I guess I missed the blind bag on this one. I'll have to check with Mike because Mike did not make it on tonight. But I know he was grabbing this one too. But issue number 2. The other one was cool because it came with a card, like a trading card. But it's actually a pretty cool story, so it's cool to get anyways. This one I thought I missed, but I guess somehow I didn't. But I've been wanting to read this one really, really bad. So it was cool. In Your Skin, another image. Harley Quinn and Elvira. Because, yeah, I mean, obviously. I did pick up this guy, Archie Game Over, just because I love Archie. And this is video game crossover, so, like, why not? But I didn't grab the reader copy, so I have to go back for that. I do actually want to be able to read that one. This is the one my kid picked up today. He loves Spider-Man, so he's a Spider-Man collector.
Nice.
So, obviously, the other stuff will probably just be his. But that one's his that he picked out. And then there was 2 other ones, but I don't know where I put them. And then quick little shout out, because I definitely want to get to your guys' pickups, to Four Corner Comics, which I did shout them out last time. I finally opened up what they got, what they sent me. The slab I didn't bring over though, but it's on my Instagram. But they did a really cool thing where basically they gave it away because they reached like a really high amount of subs. It was over 1,000 or something like that. And I won it and got to get like a mystery box with it. And so these were like the books that was inside it. And this one's got like the like waxy feel to it. I didn't have that one and we bought a lot of the bags. This one's literally perfect. So like obsessed. This is cool. I'm definitely opening that one up. But it's like it's called, oh, that was weird. It was upside down. The Uncensored Mouse, and it's got a bunch of uncensored Floyd I'm not even trying to say the name. Gottfredson. I don't know. Joe can enter the name in. Comic strips from the 1930s. So
yeah, I think there's only 2 issues. I have both of them. I think
only 2.
I believe so. I think there's only 2. I have 1 and 2.
Oh, you have both. Have you opened it?
No.
Well, that's not fun. Creep Show, which I love because I actually don't have this cover, so perfect. This one also, I'm obsessed, but I haven't seen this one before. Damsels of Halloween and Horror, but it's ECS Comics, so. But that one's really beautiful. It was like it couldn't have been more perfect. So loved it, love them, like a ton. So definitely follow them if you don't. If you don't, like, I don't know why the hell you don't. Like, come on now. Every time I see him, I always I'll deny it, but you can try. Yeah, right. He already knows. But no, every time I see him, I let him know. No, not every time, but in the beginning, I did tell him. We talked about you a couple times. But now, we're homies, so it's just kind of like a nice thing. So he's my new local shop. I can like literally walk down there. Oh, you met him already? Yeah, so he didn't go to WonderCon this year. That same weekend, he did a sell. So I went to his sell. It was actually his birthday. It's our first year anniversary sell.
Yep.
So it was pretty cool. Switch it over.
So this is stuff that teased for my Monday. Because I already put away the stuff from last week. But this one, I think you might like dig this one, Joe. This is from a gentleman, J. Douglas Wrights. It's a werewolf in World War One story here, and this one is our EC cover homage. Awesome.
You posted that somewhere. I saw that.
So
right?
I reposted. So the artist himself had posted it, and I like put it up as a story or something.
There you go. Yeah, that's where I
said
saw
I
it.
needed it. Yeah, and then I reached out to him and got a copy for myself.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, fucking sick.
Yeah, love it.
I know. I wish.
And then
we've had a lot going on.
So I'm not going to tell you the stories behind these because that's Monday's video. But other than to say that these 3 books all tie together, and they basically, these characters lay the groundwork for the Marvel, what would become the Marvel universe. And watch the Monday video to learn about it. There's Adaman from 1946.
Wow.
There's Headline Comics, issue 16. This has the first appearance of Atomic Man. And this one from 1954. This is Captain Flash. So these 3 characters, really cool story that we talked about on Monday's video. These atomic age heroes of yore. That's it.
Nice.
All right.
I made like a little sound too. I don't need to.
Well, I haven't posted anything that I got at WonderCon. I got some. I didn't buy a whole lot. I got some dollar books to fill a run of Nightwing. Went and visited our friends at Pork Chop Express and picked up some of their books with our little ad in it, and they gave me this one because they're so.
Hey Joe,
nice.
did you even know that those guys were there?
No, I'm shocked.
You missed them.
I can't believe it. Maybe next
Picked
year.
up a little Green Lantern because it looks like the Thing from Fantastic Four. And SD Rum was there, and I picked up a Final Fantasy, or Frank, not Final Fantasy, Frank Frazzetta's Fantasy Illustrated with a Frazetta cover. So, this was a cover by. Somebody told me the story was really good, but I picked that up at my.
Oh, yeah, I've heard good things about that one.
So I just picked that one. It was a cover by. Bought a couple from a friend. Bought a couple DC Universe.
Yeah. Well,
my comic shop had a local artist. He has a pug, and he turns his pug into art. So
that's cool.
That's so cute.
And then he did a whole comic coloring book of dogs as superheroes, and the proceeds goes to Pets for Vets. So I had to pick it up because anything to do with pets and vets, I'm in. So I don't pick up much Martins anymore, but somebody had told me the High Strangeness was really good. So I haven't read it yet. Just hadn't been my LCS in a little while, so that was still there. So gonna read this. And then the original writer for Batwoman, that was in Detective and Bats toward the end. So I picked up see if she's any good. So I picked up some covers, nice little foil, nice little Frisian. Then I picked up a House of Secrets from Calvary Comics, I think it was. So nice little bats. And then I just picked up the third appearance of Batmite, a nice mid-grade.
Oh, that's cool.
So I got Batwoman, Batmite, Bathound, all in one little shot here. So it's in a nice minty mid-grade, so perfect. And that's it.
Great stuff.
Y'all have some amazing stuff. Yeah, that's good stuff. We made it over a freaking hour, and Joe's still here. Like, what? And look, I'm losing my voice.
And then
I'm still here, but I mean, I did have some refreshments to keep me going. So
that's so beautiful. I know. I had a little helper. I had a little helper tonight too.
I have a little ice chest. I brought the little ice chest, put it on the floor next to me, so I'm good.
So I was thinking about doing, well, not an ice chest, but I was thinking about like a little fridge or like a little cooler or something in here.
Yeah,
like
I have a little mini fridge in the garage.
Oh yeah, there you go. No, I just went up here so I don't do it on the stairs.
Yeah, same, right?
Because I'm being lazy. But let's go around then and shout out where everyone's going to be and stuff, and then we'll end because we'll announce our next show. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. It's my Christian name, my given name, Doreen.
Your government name.
My government name.
There you go.
You can find me lurking in somebody's YouTube video, like this one, maybe the low grades, maybe some others.
No, I've been telling them.
So.
And then you've been kicking it on the low grade sometimes. Sometimes I see you on there.
Yeah, depends on the low grades.
Robert Lopez, this is for you, buddy.
When they have the link up. And if anybody's going to Comic Revolution, I'll see them there on Saturday in a couple weeks.
Maybe James will be nice and let you join us on this Friday because we've got Robert. He's got some pansy excuse for not showing up to the low grades this week.
I'll get the rotting out hat and I'll just pretend to be Robert. I mean,
that can work.
It might work.
I'll sit on my bed. I'll sit on the edge of my bed.
Toss comics over your head.
Yeah, just I can do it. I can pull it off. I got the beard. I'm already prepped with the beard.
You need to make sure though you have a bunch of Adam Hughes books.
Okay, well, I'll see you.
When is
that's going to be a hard one.
It's the 16th and 17th.
Okay.
I finally nailed I probably won't get the 17th off, but I'll get the 16th off Saturday when most people are going. And I just let JD know because he said we can carpool together, and I said fine, that's great.
Nice. Shape his beard.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, we're doing Amazing Con, and it's the weekend after, so we won't probably do that one. But
are you going to Vegas Con? Are you going to go to Vegas Con at the Orleans?
Amazing Con, yeah. It's Amazing Con Las Vegas or whatever. But yeah, we go every year. So we did our tickets. It's for I think it's the 29th, 30th, 31st or something like that. But they do
and that's at the Orleans, right?
Yeah, they used to, the first couple of years we were here, they did at the convention center. And that's where we go for like HorrorCon, and where were we just at? We just did AnimeCon, Level Up. They have that over there. But for some reason, Amazing Con got a lot smaller around COVID, and then now it's just kind of been like building up from there. But there's gonna be some cool people there, so I'm gonna.
Dan Katana is gonna be there.
Maybe on Sunday, but we'll see.
Dan Katana is gonna be there, so.
Yeah, there's gonna be a few people. Yeah, it'll be fun. And then we just like seeing our local vendors that go out because there's some vendors that don't have shops, and we only see them at cons. Like Shimson's, I talk about them a lot, and they're really dope. So I like being able to see them.
I look forward to seeing all your posts.
You both need to do that. Yeah, we posted. We haven't decided if we're dressing up. So my kid made a good point, and it's just true. It's just annoying dressing up because it's like it's hot in Vegas, and then like you got to be in that all day.
Wah.
Okay, my son went with me to WonderCon, sat in the room, left a pair of pants, which he could have gone 20 minutes and picked up the damn pair of pants. Oh my goodness, what was that? You hear that? My window's open in the dining room, and some golf cart went by and people were singing on it.
Take that back. Those are my friends.
He left pants, which he could have got 20 minutes and picked them up. And he goes, "Yo, I just want to see everybody cosplaying, and I wanted to cosplay." Well, then go get your damn pants. You had your car. But, oh well, whatever. He sat in the room and moped, played video games.
Yeah, no, mine like it. They like going around. They like buying all the stuff. Unfortunately, so they just spend all the money
Because it's not their money.
Yeah, that's true. Well, so we give them it that way. They feel like it is theirs, so they're limited. But you know, who knows? We'll see what happens. We'll find some cool stuff. So, what about you, Stax? Where are you going to be this week?
This week I'll be here at work. Yeah, I got videos that drop on YouTube at the Rob Fat Stack stuff. You know, Monday, like I said, we're going to go in deep depth on these characters and how they impact stuff. And then Thursday will be another Only Mice Labs before I reset the weekend with my Fridays and Saturdays stuff that goes on. I do have then next weekend is Oakland Comic-Con. So going to that, they're going to try to kick that off. We're hoping that it's going to do really well.
Oakland.
Yeah, Oakland. Now that they've shut down Fan Expo, we're hoping that Oakland Comic-Con will do well. There's some good names that are going to be there. So myself and E-Man are going to show up there. We're going to do get some content so we can do another episode of Con Adventures together and rate the Comic-Con.
Yeah, that last one was cool. Yeah, that'd be cool to see.
We're going to try to truncate it so it's not as long. We're going to condense the show down so it's more watchable.
Yeah, or you could always do two versions, I guess. But I saw you had Matt on your Only Slabs, no?
Yeah, Matt was on today. Heroes for Hire Comic Club, and then next week is a gentleman named Sabatin Ken, who is not on YouTube. He's only on Instagram, and he has a ridiculous collection. I mean, he's a big Spider-Man guy, and his stuff is all like top of census Silver Age stuff. I mean, everything's a 9.0 or higher type stuff, and he's bringing a bunch of Golden Age for Zeta books and a lot of really good high grade quality stuff. It'll be a great show.
Yeah, definitely have to watch that one for sure.
Oh, it's gonna just make you go like, oh man, I wish.
Right? It's like the kind of stuff you keep in a safe deposit box.
Yeah, no, he does. He has to go. That's why when I schedule with him, it always has to be certain far out because he has to go to the banks to get some of this stuff because his stuff is diversified and across multiple locations.
Right, insured and all that nonsense.
Yeah, when he came on the first time he was on, he brought like nothing but a Silver Age ASM, and I don't think he showed anything less than a 9.2 in the Silver Age Spider-Man stuff. And it's like, you're a sweet Jehoshaphat. Anyways, so yeah, he's a great guest to have on, and I'm happy to have him back.
Very nice.
Yeah, and it's fun watching the show, regardless, honestly, of if you collect the same as the person or not, because there's really cool stories and things like that, a whole vibe.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. There's always a book. No matter where everybody's collection, there's always a book in there somewhere that you can relate to almost, or just to see the different way that people collect books. It's a fun show. And what the hell, we give away a few decent books here and there too.
And then what about you, Joe?
Who? What?
Who are you?
Who?
What you got? What do you got going on?
What are you going to be up to?
What are you up to?
Don't look for me. I'm nowhere. That's it.
All right.
Or on the Black Sheep?
Huh? Oh, maybe. No.
No. Don't look
I'm
for
rarely
don't
okay.
look
So
for him anywhere, but he will be here for our next show. I forget when it's for, to be honest.
the 16th. I'll be
Okay,
here on the 16th.
We'll be here on the 16th.
And possibly on the 30th.
It'll
Possibly on
be
the 30th.
a drunken room tour, so that's gonna be fun. And there's gonna be a lot of like off the laptop, phone.
Yeah, a
shit.
lot
It's
of
gonna be
like shaky phone
fun. It's gonna be
camera.
like MTV
like Blair.
Cribs.
Imagine Blair Witch, but worse.
It's
Because
gonna
there's
be
no witch.
Yeah, we're gonna try
It's
to
just
be
me.
classic, like MTV Cribs, but we're gonna give you Blair Witch.
No, it's not. I'm not even gonna try. It's just gonna be shaky phone
Joe's gonna
in a
try.
circle,
He's gonna
like blurry.
camera in the bathroom, the whole thing.
Mhm.
But that's gonna be on our next one because our rooms are gonna be done. Well, at least mine is. I don't know. It's still questionable on Joe's end, but for sure I'll be ready.
Yeah, no promises. I make no commitments. Don't look for me. I'm not anywhere. Maybe here. Maybe on the 16th. Maybe.
But if you can see him, he's there. So don't let him fool you.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
you can find me places sometimes. I've been I guess a little on hiatus too. Joe, I got the Joe bug, but I am around and I will be around. Follow me on Coffee Bunster everywhere. And then we are here. We'll be here on the 16th. And then I do actually join. I just kind of linked up with Matt and Fable and all them. So I will appear on their stuff from time to time. I've just been busy, but I'll be less busy soon. And so I did kind of commit to going on there whenever they need somebody. So catch me there too as well. And if you don't already follow for sure. I appreciate all of them who watch here as well, usually on the playback. And that's it for us. Thank you guys for joining. That was cool having you, Bat, Mike, and Rob.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yep. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Definitely. And we'll be around again. We're going to start putting our shows up a little earlier so you guys know when we're coming on. But again, we won't be every goddamn Saturday. We wouldn't put you through that. But we will be here most Saturdays.
No schedule, no promises. Just, we'll be here sometimes.
Yeah,
Maybe
when
not.
we're here.
Yeah.
Maybe we will.
We'll drop
Who
a
knows?
link to exclusive members such as these fine young gentlemen and women. You guys are on this side. Watch, you guys aren't on the screen on this side. But I'm pointing
nobody's on that side of your screen.
Oh. What I mean is Bat, Mite, and Stack. Not Joe. Joe's not young. All right.
He's above you.
Bye.
Bye.